warplaner, 2 fighter aircraft. I've just been battling it out, but I missed the best bit. Absolutely incredible. I think they're taking a breather. We're jousting. The ship can stretch. They're so flexible, these ships. I think they're testing the defences by the looks of it. It looks very much like testing the defences, or doing something. But you know, when one of them comes back in, you can see it coming back in, the other one pops out, and then they sort of like go together, they almost like get really close to each other. That's when they're changing information, because they go out in shifts, you see. And when one spacecraft comes back to the war planet, the other one pops out. They both get really close together for a few seconds while they transmit the data, probably of the enemy's position, of the positions of all the fleet in the solar system, and then you see it disappear away from Earth out into space, and the other one then comes back into this war planet, you know, for its din-dins, have something to eat or drink after a hard days or hard nights out in space, battling it out on patrol or on patrol. It's all happening. And also Spain, there's been action over Spain where you can see the spaceships firing beams of light at each other. So that's been exciting. So there's this one over Australia where they've been battling it out. There's a battle, there was a battle taking place over Spain where they were battling it out. And you could see them firing laser beams at each other, or plasma weapons, whatever it is they're using. And it's all happening. No cry-babes. Don't have nightmares. Not yet anyway. It's just if the Dracos do get through to Earth, then they're going to fire their RayPos out there, like Nostradamus said, leave Geneva, everybody, as the effects of RayPos. And before it happens, he said the sky will show signs of an imminent invasion. Yeah, so, you know, of course nobody will. Nobody's going to leave Geneva until... But why do you think that these Draconians are going to target Geneva? Do you know why? I know. I think I know why. The massive magnetic field of CERN, that's what they're targeting. Same with the United Nations building. That's got that rectangular block in it, hasn't it? Hugely magnetic, a massive magnetic signature inside the United Nations building. Why would you do that? The Dracos are going to target that. They're going to see that on their scanners, aren't they? They're going to target all these very strong magnetic fields on Earth. It's easy for their scanners to see these magnetic fields and say, yeah, that'll do. So they're going to target Geneva and the institution of CERN, because that's got a huge, very strong magnetic field. And they're also probably going to target the United Nations building in New York, because that's got a very strong magnetic signature from that. Somebody put a very strong magnet inside the thingy thinking they were clever, because they were followers of Lucifer. But they don't realise Lucifer's a Draco from Venus. Venus is not a real planet. It doesn't have a magnetic core. It doesn't have its own magnetic field. That means it's hollow. Like the moon is hollow. It rings like a bell because there's people inside it who are very busy izzy, you know. And that's why Jesus or Lucifer said he was the bright morning star. In other words, I'm Venus. That's where I'm from. Venus came into our solar system under control, didn't it? It first went in orbit around Jupiter, and then it came and went into orbit around the sun, where it is now. We know this from the ancient myths and records. So we know that and also we know that from the Council of Seven Lights who patrol the solar system, they said that there are hostile, some of the cigar-shaped craft that you're seeing in your skies are from a nearby planet, and they are hostile, and they're keeping a close watch on them. Well, that's what they were talking about. They were talking about Lucifer and his Draconian buddies from Venus, who are keeping a watch on us and try to stop us evolving our technology so that we can't defend ourselves whenever their main Draco battle fleet, interstellar destroyer, turned up to destroy the planet. You know, it all makes perfect logical sense if you follow these things. If you don't, then you don't know what's going on. If you don't believe in aliens, well, you'll be very sadly mistaken, won't you, when what Nostradamus says comes true, when the Dracos appear in the sky over Geneva and absolutely zap it to pieces. No crybabies. Place your bets. Andromedian destroyers from out of the solar system, from the constellation of Draco, the great Draconian empire, under the great immortal Draco queen. 72 outsiders. Very outsiders. So outside. They're not even from the solar system. Woohoo! It's all happening. No crybabes. It's all happening. Let's refresh it. See what's going on. Woo! I think he's vanished. He's gone round the side of... What is it? He's gone round the side of the... War planet. This will be from the 5th or 6th dimension, this. Unbelievable technology. We're still trying to work out the mathematical equations for what we're seeing. Yeah, and if we ever do, we could always test it. You never know. Or try and find some experiments that have been done that could test it. It's all happening. Yoo-hoo!